Hey, what's up? It is Renee. This video is specifically for chosen ones, high vibrational people who have been targeted with spiritual warfare, smear campaigns, and other various manipulation techniques. If you have survived a humiliation ritual or spiritual warfare, you may be noticing that the method of spiritual warfare changes in order to bring you back into a negative situation. For example, if you overcame your obstacles by relying on God or your spiritual connection, beware of people trying to get you to abandon God or your faith or spiritual practices. They may say things such as, if God were good, he wouldn't send people to hell. In my opinion, God communicates through the intuition, and not listening to your intuition is not listening to God. So the falling away from God into a dark place is because of not listening to God. Hell is described as an eternal separation and absence of God's presence or disconnection, which can be avoided by staying connected. If your spiritual practices have helped you, hold on to them and do not change them for people who may have an agenda. Number 2, negative people will attempt to pull you into beefs. This is because they need to have some sort of a connection to your energy. They need to have that bond with you. They want to be the reason why you had a bad day and be the object of focus. As the saying goes, energy goes where attention flows. We've already talked about in the past that having a connection with someone, whether it's positive or negative, can lead to an exchange of energy. This can be looked at from a quantum physics perspective, where when atoms interact, energy is exchanged. One will lose a charge and one will gain a charge. This is why shielding is important. The more emotions are involved, the more this intensifies the process. If you're dealing with a person that is negative, they will use this exchange to siphon energy from you. If you're dealing with a person that is jealous of you, this is a prime way for them to siphon the energy that they want from you to benefit themselves, since they do not have the ability to generate that energy themselves. Number 3, negative or low vibrational people may try to go over the top to get attention from you, particularly if you are dealing with spiritual warfare. One example of this is noise campaigns. In a noise campaign, no matter how hard you try to get quiet time to focus on an activity, meditate, or do something productive, there will be loud interferences. Examples of this are random car races, fireworks, extremely loud sounds such as construction. These seem to come even if you adjust your schedule, such as working in the night or early in the morning. In these campaigns, their goal is to provoke you into anger in order to imply that you are not who you say you are or present yourself to be. The other goal is to keep you from progressing. Another tactic is they may get way too close to you, bumping into you or blocking you, not in a normal way such as a mistake or not paying attention, but in a more deliberate, consistent manner. They may also act aggressively around you. This is to get you to react or not pay attention to what you are doing. Stage conversations is another tactic that is used. This is when someone is having a conversation about you indirectly when you are within earshot in order to gain a reaction from you. They may specifically be talking about you or something that involves you with the purpose of eliciting a response. They may also mention specific events in order to get a reaction out of you. Your enemy is trying to recalibrate. Low vibrational people tend to work in groups, and the thing that terrifies them the most is being excluded from the group or alone. In order to maintain group solidarity, they will do negative things in order to gain status or trust from the group. In this case, they are trying to get energy from high vibrational people. If you find you're a nonconformist, free thinker, question authority, and believe in the natural order of things over the inmates running the asylum, you may be experiencing spiritual warfare among other things. Number 4, people may go out of their way to make you feel excluded. This is to invoke the desire that you are missing out or lacking without a group and need to conform in order to be accepted. This type of conformity often comes with going against who you are and even compromising your morals. Tactics that may be used are, number 1, there may be set up events that are orchestrated. For example, talking to everyone around you but you, and doing this in a way that is overt and deliberate. Number 2, changing the rules to apply to everyone but you. In other words, when they do it, it's okay, but when you do it, it's wrong. For example, there's a sign outside of a concert that you're waiting to buy tickets for that says 50% off. You're surprised because you weren't aware of that price change. You see everyone in front of you paying half off, and you get excited and pull out half of the cash as well. When you go to pay, you're given a dirty look by the person you're paying, and they grunt at you stating the original price, acting as if you were trying to get one over on them. You go ahead and pay full price and realize that all the people behind you are paying half price. Number 2, everyone wears white on Wednesdays in the event that you go to. And you've noticed this for several weeks in a row. So one day you finally show up wearing white and are told you are out of conduct. If you try to explain everyone was wearing white on the last 3 Wednesdays, this will be brushed off and disregarded. Number 3, a weird dark energy during interaction. It is not uncommon that when you are dealing with people that are directly involved, there is a seething hatred and animosity for you. No matter how nice you are, no matter how friendly or well-mannered, you will be treated with hostility and aggression, even from complete strangers. You may also notice that someone you had good relations with suddenly flips one day and they are looking at you differently, talking to you different, and carry the vibe as if someone told them something negative about you. This means that they have probably been flipped and are working with the same group that has been going against you in the first place. A lot of what is going on has to do with technology, power structures, and general spiritual warfare. There are people who refuse to go with natural order. They seek to become God in artificial ways and would like to use your energy to do it. Also, you may want to carry a protective stone or amulet when you're dealing with people and look into shielding techniques to see what works well for you. Above all things, stay focused and clear-headed, because oftentimes these attacks come when you let your guard down or are not paying attention. Your enemy is going to go out of the way to try to make you feel excluded and get you to think that you would be better off if you conform to their group and what they are doing. But continue to stay focused and on your own path. Hope this helps, and have a great rest of the day. If you have not already, please give this video a like and leave a comment to share your experience. Until next time, talk to you soon.